Yeah, seems rather basic. I mean, this doesn't seem premium to me. Okay, a whole bunch of worthless more costume sets. Jesus Christ. Listen, man, this is just the greed of Bandai Namco, I feel like. Like, they could have made us unlock these in the game instead. Like, we got hats in the second game. What is this game gonna have? Nothing? Absolutely nothing? I'm sorry, bro. I can't I can't be excited about this at all. What's good, Kingdom? Yo, welcome to Little Nightmares 3 showcase event. Alright, so listen up, alright? I have a little bit of a special memories, I suppose, about this franchise, because it was one of the first franchises that I actually made videos with or on. I played Little Nightmares 1, all DLCs, and 2. And I'm planning on doing the third one as well, obviously. So, yes, you could say I'm very excited for this game. Not just because I can can play it on YouTube, but just play it in general, because I think these games, for the horror genre, they are very good. I really think these are very good horror games. Also fun platformers with some nice lore and and just shock value as well. So yeah, I'm very excited for this. So let's hop in, shall we? There we go. 1 hour and 10 minutes. Damn, it's like half the stream. Jesus, it's only half an hour long. Oh wait a minute, this is like Little Nightmares 3 main theme. Hold on, I kind of want to listen to that. Hold up. Okay, yo. Very ominous, I like it. Okay. Peggy 16. Oh, you already said it. Okay. My bad. Oh, I'm excited, dude. I'm excited. Oh, boy. Captions on? They are. Can I get automated? I like automated more. Oh, translate. No. They don't have automation. Okay, then we'll just keep the UK. Fine. Oh, Little Nightmares 1, DLC 1, DLC... no, Little Nightmares 2, and this is the third one. Ooh. Yo, does she return? Oh wait, no, that's... Okay, oh, whoa. Okay. Are they gonna release a remake for 1 and 2 as well? Like, is that like their intention here? Because why are they like showing us like gameplay from the first and the second game? I mean, I will be down, like new engine, Unreal Engine 5 remake of Little Nightmares 1 and 2. Hell yes, I'll be down as fuck. Hell yeah.
Go back to sleep, little one.
Oh no, there's voice acting. No. No, wait a minute. No, don't ruin the magic of the game. The magic of the game was the silent storytelling. Oh, okay. Maybe this is only for the trailer. Let's hope it's only for the trailer, not like a narration game now. Please don't tell me it is.
The answers might be in your dreams.
Why are my captions not working though? Like I turned them on, no? Oh, I turned them off. Never mind. My bad. I'm stupid. But you already knew that. Oh, cinematic cutscene. Hold on. Or not even.
Hi, I'm Jen Douglas, and thank you for joining us for this Little Nightmares showcase
That
event.
was a nice transition.
And I'm Maya, community manager on Little Nightmares, and I'm so happy to be here, especially since we have some charmingly terrifying updates to share.
Okay.
We're going to be joined by some fantastic guests who have been working on a variety of Little Nightmares games and projects.
And hopefully they don't go sending too many chills down our spines.
Hopefully. They're going to be talking to us about the fantastic projects they've been working on, and we're going to get an exclusive reveal of a new chapter of Little Nightmares 3 and a deep dive into some gameplay.
We might even see the return of a Little Nightmares fan favorite. Who knows?
Who knows? But if
A Little Nightmares fan favorite. Who would that be? I'm honestly... I maybe the tall man? Maybe? I don't know. Note? No.
If you think we'd spoil everything here in the intro,
No.
don't even worry about it. There are going to be plenty of surprises.
If they're talking about 6, fuck that bitch. Genuinely, fuck that bitch. I hate 6. 6 is a bitch, alright? I hope she dies.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
Now, some of you might know that I've been a massive fan of Little Nightmares since the first game came out way back in 2017.
Wow, was it really that long ago?
It was literally that long ago.
Yep.
And since then,
We're
we've been
dinosaurs.
following Mono and 6 through countless terrifying locations, from haunted hospitals to creepy kitchens. Many of our childhood fears have come to life.
Oh, yeah,
And now
that's
it's time
true.
to face another one.
I
in
guess
this
so.
Exclusive Little Nightmares 3 trailer.
Yes! Oh, here we go. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Oh, of course. It's a fucking carnival. Yep. Okay. Clowns, let me guess. Right? Oh, the Fat Bats are back. Okay. Puppets, yeah, okay. Hey, here come the clowns, huh? Oh. Oh, wait a minute, they're back. Nice roller coaster, right? What? Oh, you got captured or something? Oh, they both got captured. Who was that? Should I be familiar with that
As
person?
you've just seen, the carnival will be the main focus for today's look at Little Nightmares 3.
Fair.
And we'll revisit it for an extended gameplay demo and a deep dive into that gameplay. But for now, I'm very excited to say that we're ready to reveal the release date for Little Nightmares 3.
Oh, let's go. October. Here we
Yeah,
go.
The release date is here. Little Nightmares 3 is coming out on the 10th of October,
Yes!
2025.
October, let's get it, baby. Oh.
But before we get into Little Nightmares 3 with that shiny new release date, let's talk about Little Nightmares as a franchise. I'm joined now by Little Nightmares franchise director, Lucas Roussel. Lucas, thank you for joining me. Welcome.
Okay.
Hi, Jen. Thank you for having me.
I'm so delighted that you're here. And also, I understand that you're celebrating a Little Nightmares anniversary this year.
Yeah, I mean, this event is a bit special to me because it's been 10 years now that I started to work on Little Nightmares.
10
and when
years.
I think back to how we started, you know, I'm
Jesus.
delighted and very humbled to see how far we've come.
And you must have worked with some really talented people over those 10 years.
Yes, so many, you know, from Tarsha Studio to Supermassive Games, I had the opportunity to work with amazing people. And actually today we will meet new faces, new talent working on the franchise. And a lot of them started off as fans. And now they're putting back, you know, all that love.
That's great, by the way. Like, people that start off as fans of this game or the franchise, and they start working on the game. That gives me a lot of hope for this game, bro. Like, if fans are making this game, oh boy, that can be a double-edged sword though, because sometimes fans make the worst shit as well. Look at Twitter, like fan theories. Ooh, God.
And energy. back into the games and the contents that they're creating.
I always think that's so cool when fans of something get to work on the thing they're so passionate about.
Yes, and I really want to take this opportunity to thank, all the fans around the world, from a single game to a multimedia franchise. They've been, all the time with us, supporting us, and they're really the ones who are keeping us, motivated to continue pushing the boundaries of Little Nightmares even further.
Well said, exactly so, because it's the fans that make Little Nightmares extra special. Now, at the top of the show, we teased that we were going to be talking about some new Little Nightmares projects. Can you share anything on those?
Yes, I mean, before that, I just want to say that to me, Little Nightmares is, the world. The world is what is the most important because it's filled, with mysteries. It's full of amazing characters, monsters, and location. Each of them has a unique, story. I think with the games, we've just scratched the surface about what Little Nightmares can offer, and the other types of media, really allow us to, tell different stories in, new ways.
That's very intriguing. What do you mean exactly?
Well, let's take the example of The Sounds of Nightmares, the podcast that we released 2 years ago. We were amazed by the reception of the fans, and especially when it comes to the main character.
What's that?
And actually, if you enjoy the podcast, then I think you should stay a little longer, with us in the show, because we will have some exclusive news to share.
Brilliant. Thank you, Lucas. I mean, I loved the podcast. And if you didn't listen to the podcast, you're missing out. We've got a little bit of it for you now. Let's take a listen.
Okay. I wasn't really here for a podcast, but I guess.
Yesterday evening marked my first true session with the girl. Signs of significant disorder are greater than I initially thought.
This is not a podcast. This is not a podcast, my boys. I thought it was gonna be a podcast with like the creators and like designer team or whatever, and like talking about how they like made the game or whatever. No, this is some like tapes of like lore, dude. What?
Bandai Namco Europe presents The Sounds of Nightmares.
Do you remember your nightmares?
I remember everything.
The first audio fiction series from the world of Little Nightmares.
It is literally like a lore dump, or like added lore to like that is outside of the game.
Last night, in my dream, a muddled voice, and then I saw him.
There must be more. Try. Interact with the dream.
I tried to scream, tearing my throat, but I had no breath.
You were right there. Don't tell me you did nothing.
You're supposed to help me. You're supposed to understand.
I can't help you if you hide things from me.
My head! A fire burns in there.
We can face your monsters together.
Please stop.
Go back to sleep, little one.
It sounds like a bad
The
therapist.
might be in your dreams.
So here we are in the councillor's office where much of the podcast story takes place. Don't worry though, we'll be heading back to the carnival soon for a gameplay deep dive of Little Nightmares 3. But before that, I'll be probing the minds of Alize and Lonnie, here to guide us through the twisted world of transmedia. Hello. So we've left the relative comfort of the carnival, but not only that, we've left the nowhere, we're now in the counties, somewhere far less familiar that hadn't been explored before the podcast, right Lonnie?
Yeah, that's right. It had been hinted at in the past, but The Sounds of Nightmares was the first time we were really able to dive deeper into this world.
I believe they should have, how you say this, marketed this podcast or like this, this like side story concept a lot more, because I never heard of it. Like, I always get like an email from like Bandai Namco, like, oh, the game is on sale, or like, Little Nightmares 3 just launched and a release trailer or whatever, right? But I never really got an email or like anything, like seen anything about this. I think this is a little bit bad on the marketing side, but Okay.
It was so satisfying for us to expand that lore and shine a light on this strange place.
Yeah, and we were very lucky to collaborate with talented people, included some members of our communities. I don't know if you remember, actually, it was, you know, that contest we organized to know more about our fans'
This is
nightmares.
a very Europe-based game, I feel like.
We did receive some very frightening stories.
Yeah, the creativity people shared was just crazy. And adapting one of those dreams into an actual episode was a fantastic experience. And I mean, since the launch of the podcast, the response has been so positive. I can't believe we've already reached over 2 million listens.
From all over the world, right?
Yeah, because we recorded in 5 languages, so English, French, Spanish, Italian, and German. And everything we've heard so far was so positive. And I mean, I love hearing all the theories they've come up with.
Did someone say theories? Ooh. I'm here for theories. Hello, hi.
No, please just don't ask me to explain anything. But for real, it's that mystery that makes the Little Nightmares narrative and its world so special. And on that topic, we wanted to talk about the podcast.
Yes, we wanted to announce that we're working on the season 2 of The Sounds of Nightmares. It's going to take a bit of time to come to life, but we're very excited.
Where can you watch or listen to this, though? Like, they're talking about this, like, podcast or whatever, but they haven't told us where we could watch this at all. Like, is this on YouTube? Like, do we need to listen on Spotify? Do we need to listen on some other, like, whatever, like, how it says, like, platform? Like, at least tell us where it is. Like, if you wanna be, if you want people to listen to it, or like watch it or whatever, maybe, I don't know, promote it and tell us where the fuck we should go to listen to it. Like, I have no clue where it is now. Like, imagine, right? Somebody gets interesting about this, right? Sure, you could say, oh, well, you can just Google it and then probably find it. I agree. However, I don't think that is the way. I think if you want somebody to actually do something, you should lead them, or at least guide them towards a place where it is. Because most people don't fucking bother to Google it. It's just how it is.
Because we're going to explore even more the countess and the connection between there and the nowhere.
I'm so thrilled to hear that. I've already started like my second binge listen to season 1, and I guess that's just gonna have to like tide me over until season 2 comes along.
Absolutely.
Right?
Now, Alizé, the podcast isn't the only project you're here to talk about, right? What else is keeping you up at night?
The comic book series. So Little Nightmares, Descent to Nowhere, written by Lonnie, by the way. And it's coming very soon. And
they're releasing a comic book?
That's great. Congratulations, Lonnie.
Oh, thanks very much. Yeah, it's been a real passion project for both of us for a few years now.
Yeah, and there is a little something we've been keeping under wrap until now. I actually have the official cover here.
Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Is that mono on the cover?
Mm-hmm. Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay, so this is missing. That's it's Note, right? Am I dumb? I thought this guy was always called Note. Whatever. The guy with the bag on his head from the second game, which is the prequel of the first game, right? And then this is probably 6, I'm assuming. And this is some Bonnie-looking ass motherfucker. This looks like him too. This looks like the kid that no wait, this looks like the kid from the DLC actually. The runaway kid. And then more puppets. Okay. And then we have the shadows of obviously Mono, which is apparently called Mono, not Note. And somebody else who I don't recognize. She has like curls or something. Right? Like a curly, out-curling hair. With like the X from Chopper from One Piece. Okay. Alright. This looks sick. I like it, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, he's part of the story.
Okay, all right. Well, tell me the whole story then.
Okay, maybe not the whole story. But, yeah, it tells two parallel stories, one set in the counties and one set in the nowhere. In the nowhere, we follow a little mute, timid girl named Hush, and she wakes up in a jail cell and she's cold, and it's not long before she meets Mono. They're a little hesitant to work together, but both of them have to try to figure out a way to escape this cold, labyrinthian dungeon that they're in.
Okay, and how does that connect to the counties?
Yeah, I don't want to give too much away about the counties, but it follows a detective named Myra, and she's exhausted and disillusioned with life, but she has a chance encounter with a stranger that stirs something inside of her, and after that she decides to start investigating the cold cases of children who've gone missing over the years.
Very cool, count me in, I can't wait to discover.
So there is normal human population, it's not just only these fat motherfuckers. Interesting. I always assumed it was like a Wall-E type of world where, you know, in Wall-E there's like the spaceship and it's like filled with fat motherfuckers because they are just living the most lazy life you could ever fucking imagine. Like they're in this chair that gives them everything, that gives them food, gives them entertainment. It doesn't give them exercise because that's why they're fat, right? But yeah, they're like pretty much like. Also, they can like move with the chair and stuff. Anyway, but there is actually normal humans there. There's not only monsters. Interesting.
How those two places, the nowhere and the counties, like intersect and combine. When can we get hold of the comic and where?
So the first issue will release in October, but you'll be able to pre-order starting in August through Titan's comic website or at your local comic book shops.
And how many issues will there be?
So 4 in total, and we're going to release 1 episode per month until January. And today we're very excited to share with you the official trailer. Let's watch.
Okay. So this is the trailer for the comic book. This is not the trailer for the Little Nightmares 3.
I don't remember how I got here. 20 years as a cog. Thinking I could make a difference. I gave myself over freely. That's why I'm here. Sick of feeling like a puppet.
I'm asking you to give it one more go. Work with me. The milk carton cases.
The vanished children. They haunt every mind in the counties. A little girl. There's always a little girl.
Duh, they're the easiest victims. Everyone knows this.
For the second time in as many days, I'm on a precipice.
Oh,
but this
what?
time, I have to jump.
Did I see that correctly? Did she go through the screen like Mono does in the second game? Okay, I guess that's what they call nowhere then, right? The screen world, I guess.
Incredible. This is such an amazing day for fans of the Little Nightmares franchise. I, for one, can't wait to see what everyone makes of all of this.
And we're not even done yet. I think Elise and Lonnie have a few more surprises up their sleeves before we return to the carnival, don't you?
Yeah, speaking of it, we're actually working on a young adult horror novel set in that same location. And
oh, they're really monopolizing this bullshit, man. They're like, hey, this franchise sells pretty good. Hey, let's monopolize this bitch, all right? Comic book, novel, movie, game. There's not gonna be a movie, but hey, who knows, man? In the future, who fucking knows?
Can't wait for you to dive into it.
Where am I going to find the time to read all of these? Oh my God. What can you tell us about the young adult novel?
The novel tells the story of a young girl named Ruse. She wakes up in the carnival in a dark room, and she's there with 2 other kids that she has never met before. One of them is a mousy girl who has a noose around her neck. And the other one is this frail, starving boy who has a mask over his face. And in that moment, for Ruse, two things become uncertain. One is whether or not she'll be able to get out, and two is whether or not these kids will be her friends or something a little more sinister.
Well, I'm already creeped out and suspicious. When can we read the book?
It will be out in September.
Wow, so games, podcasts, comics, young adult novel. Is there anything else we can be looking forward to?
Movie.
Well,
no.
We might have something
There's
else,
no way, dude.
But I don't know. Do
No.
you want to talk about that?
Sure, we have one more surprise for you. It's something we've been crafting very carefully behind the scenes for quite a while now. It's a project that's really close to our hearts.
DLC for the second game. Nah, it's too close to the third game release.
And I think we have a teaser for you right now.
It's no way. Okay, we got claymation, kinda. That's it? That's it? What is it? What even is this? Is it a YouTube video? Is it like I'm confused, dude. What is it?
Incredible. I'm so excited to see what that becomes. Although something tells me it's not going to end well.
Well, it's not called Little Nightmares for nothing. So we'll be gradually revealing more about these upcoming projects over the coming months. So please keep an eye on our social media channels and website if you think you can handle it, of course.
And thanks to Lonnie and Elise, who we appear to have left behind us now in the counties, for that treasure trove of information. Now,
so no movie.
Welcome to the sofa. It is the producer and art director of Little Nightmares 3,
All right.
Coralie Tim. Hi, welcome.
Hi. Thanks for having us.
Now, Coralie, what can you tell us about the carnival?
So our two friends, Lo and Alone, they are trapped in the spiral. It is a part of the nowhere that they are trying to escape. So now they are in carnival. It is a fun fair which is filled of disturbing attractions and frightening visitors.
Not much fun in this fun fair, it seems.
Yeah, I hated fun fairs as a kid. Flashing lights, odd shapes, stalls covered in old soft toys. Wasn't my thing.
Yeah, right. And it's all full of noise, people, lights. It's very overwhelming.
It's an autism nightmare. Oh, God.
Yeah, I've got to say, though, as much as I hated it when I was younger, this level is one of my favourite in the game. It's really cool. Should we jump in and take a look?
Yeah, yes, please. Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
So here are Lo and Alone. So Lo is the boy with the raven mask and the blue cape, and Alone is the one with the red pigtails and the green jumpsuits.
And they've come to the carnival today.
Yeah, exactly. It's a fun fair, but you will see that nothing in there is so fun.
And it's not a great day to be at the fun fair. The weather's pretty bad today.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty miserable. I mean, this is one of the cool things about the level, I think. We tried to introduce a lot of movement into the space, so you're going to see the wind, the rain, thunder, lightning. All of that really adds to the atmosphere, I think.
Yeah, and look at that depth into the distance there, the extent of the carnival.
Yeah, and you can see a bit more of the carnival from the top in here. I think it's really interesting to see all the big vistas that we can have in there.
Yeah, the vistas are really cool. You're going to see that as we zip across the space now. Feels really 3D, even though we've still got the 2.5D doll's house.
I mean, it looks beautiful. Grim, but beautiful in that Little Nightmares way.
Good bro's probably dead. Otherwise you would have noticed.
These monsters we're seeing around.
So they are the herds. They represent the dull, grinding monotony of the working life. You can find them in the candy factory. But also here, when...
That's what they represent? Oh. That kind of ruined it for me. It really did. So just... Okay. It's your typical, capitalism garbage. Yeah, okay. Damn, I wish he never said that, bro. That really ruined my perspective of these monsters. Now they're boring. I thought there were like some mutants or whatever, but no, it's just a representation of the working life. Great.
They are allowed to have a bit of fun in the carnival.
I really love watching the players work together to solve some of these puzzles. It's really fun when you do that.
I'm really looking forward to playing the game in co-op.
Yeah, I think it's adding so much to Little Nightmares, being able to enjoy it with your friend. Because in fact, a lot of people were doing it, but like just watching their friend playing and stuff like that. Now they can just play together. So here, this house was just blocking the way, so that's why they moved the candies, because right now he's just occupied and we can go through.
I thought those were apples.
I can identify with that. I'm easily distracted with candy as well.
I'm not sure this candy you actually want to eat.
Do I not?
It's pretty, it's pretty disgusting.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
So everything you see in the sets is
this
pretty
candy.
grimy and mucky. You know, they're not going to get their sign off for health and safety on their food standards. I don't think.
It's really grim back here.
So one of the cool things we're going to see now is the players are able to use their tools. In this particular case, you're going to see Lo using his bow and arrow.
Oh yeah, there it is.
And we've got the puppets here, who are the smaller enemies, and you're going to see Alone use their tool to smash the head.
Okay, good, because I hate those puppets.
Yeah. So one of the cool things about the design of the puppets is they're just that bit bigger than the kids. You know, they're sort of threateningly larger, but compared to some of the other antagonists, they're quite small. It means that they can be quite quick. And as a player, it gives you a bit of hope that actually you might have a chance of beating them.
That really ruins the whole vibe of the game. The whole vibe of the game was built on you're literally helpless. You have to run. Although you do have like some combat in the second game, but it still felt rather helpless though. This seems too powerful almost. Oh man. I understand they want to innovate the gameplay, right? I do. But changing too much, for me personally, it becomes a lot less. I say this. It becomes a lot less like I like the game, if that makes sense. But we're not done. We're not done yet.
Hey, some sort of candy corpse pinata thing going on in the background there. That's delightful, cheerful stuff.
Yeah. So this being the sort of grim world of the nowhere, none of these attractions are particularly pleasant.
No, I don't remember this one from the fun fair. Oh no. He's having a terrible day. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be me and you, Maya.
Okay, but if they represent the working life and they're in a fun fair, right? But he drowned. Like, if these are not monsters and they represent real human beings in like a horrifying way, what's the excuse of murdering them? What's the excuse of, or like, what is the reason for like either hating them or something like that? Like, it was obvious back in the first and second game, these were monsters. Same with the TV people. These were like, or at least not the TV people, but the TV people were like, probably like an addiction to like consumption, right? I think that was a consumption. How you say this? a consumption addiction, because they were like watching TV like 24/7, right? And when the TV broke, they rushed to a different TV to watch the rest, right? And they got really mad when you destroyed every single TV in the whole area, right? Where you had a chase with all this mob that was following you towards the last TV. But what's the... If these are not monsters, then why did you kill him? I don't know.
Who do you want to play as?
Well, I think I prefer Alone with the little pigtails.
Okay.
I do resemble her in real life, so...
Yeah, there we go. All right, fine. Okay, I'll take the mask. I like the mask.
Yeah, you like that?
Do you have a favourite, Coralie?
I think it would be Alone, but I love them both, to be honest. And I'm really looking forward for the players to just discover the whole new story that we have behind Little Nightmares.
I'm not a big fan of the design of the characters, to be honest. But that's just me.
3 and see all their life together of the two characters. Really love that. The way they are working together, but also the way they are two great friends.
The way everything is like intimidatingly oversized. Like we're kids at a fun fair, but it's not a fun fair designed for us.
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't feel safe there as a kid.
No.
You can see the sleeping puppets, so you're going to have to be really careful not to wake them.
No!
Yeah.
Now that'll be me messing up the stealth when we play together, Maya. So you're going to have to forgive me now in advance for mucking up the sneaking.
So there's a stealth section.
This scene's really cool. It's full of loads of tension.
It's okay, Maya. We'll be doing this together, so we'll be much braver as a pair.
Absolutely, Jane.
Is it though? It's just rather boring gameplay to me. Like, it will be way more tense if you had to run and dodge these monsters while running towards, forward. Instead of, oh, you just crouch and you're good. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not a big stealth enjoyer anyways, but still. Like, this doesn't really make me... Now, if one of these puppets suddenly just jumps up out of nowhere, that's good. That's good game design, because even though you are safe, or at least you think you're safe, right? The game still can mess you up and like freak you out, even though you were like in a safe environment. So that puppet should jump up. Nah, of course not. Okay.
They made it. It's good.
Yeah. Everyone can breathe again now. There's going to be no more puppets. Well, I assume no more puppets ever.
Not sure about that.
Not sure.
I think they made the game for babies now. They literally dumped down the horror elements of this game. It's... Man. God. Man. And I can already tell people in the comments, you're always so negative. Blah. No, shut up, alright? I am just being honest, alright? These are my honest opinions and honest feelings. Man, this game might suck, man.
There's always more puppets.
It's one of the cool things about the Little Nightmares game.
And even then, there's gonna be people in the comments probably saying like, oh, but this might not be the best part of the game. Okay, I agree, but this should be a part of the game that is exciting and is like a selling point. You realize that, right? This is supposed to be what is selling you to the game. This is like to excite you as a player. I'm not excited for this right now. You know? I am not very excited right now.
And it's really important to us as well, is that a lot of the storytelling is done in the set dressing. So all of the objects that you see, everything that we design, we take great care because we know the fans really love looking into the detail on that stuff.
Yes,
and they're going to make up really cool theories.
Correct.
So we do a lot of storytelling with the placement of the things in the set.
So you're like consciously like leaving clues in the environment?
Yeah, absolutely. That's really, really important.
Very cool.
And thank you for doing that, because I absolutely love reading those theories.
Yeah, me too. So again, the cool thing about this is as kids, you feel like you're sneaking into a space you probably shouldn't be in.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things I loved about playing the previous Little Nightmares games as well, is the fact that you're kind of sneaking around in places that you shouldn't be.
Yeah,
Makes it...
No. What? That was totally not the thing I had for this game. Or these games. It was to escape. It wasn't where I wasn't supposed to be. It was places where I don't want to be, but I had to be because I had to get out. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
I feel more unsafe.
Yeah, a bit of illicit trespassing.
Yeah.
But for this puzzle, I think we will cut it soon because we don't want to spoil everything for the players.
No.
Here we go.
Figure it out for yourselves.
Yeah.
Under the boardwalk we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, some real danger.
Some classic sneaking.
Yeah.
Some real danger, come on. The hell are we even not in? The toilet? Notice us, notice us, notice us, notice us. Nope. Just more stealth. Yep, it's just stealth.
Quite like the fact here that all the bright lights are in the background. You know, you're sort of sneaking through behind the scenes in the darkness, trying to stay safe. You're going to see Alone here using the tool in a slightly different way, this time to smash through a doorway to make progression.
Handy.
Yeah, there are different ways.
Okay, so this is just a replacement of the axe, which was a environmental object, and now it's just a stationary item.
Of using the tools, and sometimes
I know
with
what I
different
think about that.
chapters as well. You can find how each tool will be useful for this specific chapter.
Okay. I mean, if they incorporate the item well, then I have no issue with it. But if it's just basic, just break this door down and it's to get further into the game, and there's like no secrets that you can like break or anything like that to like find items or collectibles, that's kind of bad.
Is it?
Yeah.
Enough of these.
Yeah, we quite like it.
I mean, I say piñata, but they don't usually have like dead bodies inside them.
Yeah, it's pretty grim.
But we are stuck right now, so we need his help.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn him over.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's kind.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Using the environment to proceed into the game.
Just gonna leave you to your piñata now.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this like sideshow attraction. That looks fun. Can we have a go on that?
Yeah, it was really important so that any character you will play, you will be able to do the...
Cool, okay.
It's a nice carousel in the background there.
I love that.
So far, it's just a walking simulator, though. Like, there's no real imminent danger. Like, all they do is crouching the whole entire time. And it's not like puzzle solving, it's just going straight. Like, I hate to be very negative, but I'm just being real right now, man. Like, I don't know. Maybe they picked like one of the most boring sections in the game. Maybe. Hopefully.
And some herd queuing. Just having a queue. Must be something good. What are they queuing for?
Not sure it's something good.
Oh, well, that's
Sorry.
just typical.
Yeah.
So there's literally no reason why they're here outside of these are people that are miserable in life, working a job they hate, and they're trying to have fun at in their weekends at a fun fair. But even the fun fair isn't fun because they're depressed. Is that the premise here? Because they're so depressed that even the fun fair wouldn't be fun. Man, I really don't like that whole thing, man. I was way more excited about this game, thinking about you know, that these like monsters are real monsters, right? That they are living in a world of monsters, and it's not just a perspective thing or like a metaphor. That really dumbs it down, man.
Now, okay, looks like we get to go on a ride at last. Okay, a roller coaster. Now, in what way is this going to be like a nightmare roller coaster?
I think there might be some clues in the design, but I don't want to spoil it for the fans, so people are just going to have to look really carefully and figure it out.
Something to do with these sinister mystery bags in the car with us?
Quite possibly.
Okay. Oh, well, at least we get to go on a ride, though.
Yeah, it's a nice way to see the rest of the fair.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. All right, and now the climb.
And for now, that's where we stop. We hope you enjoyed the journey.
What?
It's far from being over.
I did enjoy the journey. Thank you so much, Coralie. Thank you, Tim. That was great. I'm currently caught between the fun of the fun fair and the lingering, like, uncanny, creepy feeling. And I cannot wait to find out where this roller coaster takes us.
I thought it was Markiplier there for some reason. How was the gameplay for Little Nightmares 3? All they did was crouch, use some environmental progression where they like lured in a dude with a I don't know, with a stick to destroy something, and they destroyed a door. Oh, I'm sorry, chat. I'm really trying to be excited for this, but this seems very boring to me. Like, this doesn't seem like any of the excitement that I felt in the first or the second game. At all. Like, in the slightest.
Now that we know a bit more about the carnival...
We know nothing about the carnival. We know nothing about it.
Maya, what can you tell us about the different editions that are available to pre-order?
So before we go through that, Jane, I'd just like to remind everyone that the game will be available in both solo and online co-op modes. Plus, with the Friends Pass, people who purchase the game will be able...
Wait a minute.
Before we go through that, Jane, I'd just like to remind everyone that the game will be available in both solo and
online co-op. So no local co-op whatsoever. What is with these games just disregarding like local co-op nowadays? Like, if previous consoles could do this, why can't modern consoles or modern games do it anymore? Like, the same count for, like, this is completely different, but it's the same producer, right? It's from Bandai Namco. Sparking Zero. Local co-op was locked in one room. You could do co-op, local co-op in one stage. That's it. What's the point?
Online co-op modes. Plus, with the Friends Pass, people who purchase the game will be able to invite a friend for the entire game, even if their friend doesn't own it themselves.
Okay, nice. Just like with, what's that game called? One Way Out.
Oh, I love that.
That's great.
Okay, what a great way to have your friends join you on your Little Nightmares 3 journey.
Yeah, exactly. Now, about those pre-orders, they are now open for all platforms, except for Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. That will come at a later date.
Okay.
And there are a few different versions that people can choose between?
Yes, there are. So first, as well as the standard edition, we have the deluxe edition. So this one includes the Residence costume pack, which
oh boy. Okay, here we go. So these are the premium DLC skins that you'll get, and okay, so we got the cook. I don't know why I want to play as him. Then you got I believe, the guy with the shotgun from the second game. Then we have like, I don't even know. He just looks normal to me. And the girl from the first game who we kill at the end. Okay, I mean, that's all right. Not really why I play this game though, just to like play as like skins. I don't know. Anyway, what else?
I'm sure our fans will instantly recognize from our previous games. It also includes the Secret of the Spiral's expansion pass, adding 2 new chapters, exploring new locations in the Spiral. And last but not least, the expansion pass includes a costume set inspired by an iconic character from the Little Nightmares universe.
Ferryman.
New locations in the Spiral.
Oh, Ferryman.
And last but not least, the expansion pass includes a
Ferryman? Hold on. Who the hell is Ferryman? Is this guy in the game? Never heard of this dude. He seems to be just a guy from comics. He's not an in-game character. I have never heard of this character whatsoever. Alright.
A costume set
I'm not going to be buying the deluxe edition. No.
Character from the Little Nightmares universe.
There's no reason.
That's a lot.
It really is. And
is it?
For those who want even more, we have the collector's edition, which
Okay.
includes everything from the deluxe, plus a steelbook, an art book, and
what's this?
This beauty.
Hey.
Want to take a look?
Oh, I do. Yeah, let me
There
look.
you go. Just
Aw.
look at those details.
Cute. I
Really
love
is.
that. Awesome.
And
Can you
if
show
that
us
still
too?
isn't enough, we also have the premium collector's edition with
Oh my days. Okay, I can see it here, I guess. Yeah, it seems rather basic. I mean, this doesn't seem premium to me. My bad. Like, I'm sorry, bro, but like, this doesn't seem premium enough. Okay, whole bunch of worthless shit. I guess the metal case is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. It's like a, yeah, that looks like pretty cool, I guess. But how much is that gonna cost? You know? Oh, you have also a pre-order bonus, which they didn't talk about, which is more costume sets. Jesus Christ! Listen, man, this is just the greed of Bandai Namco. I feel like, Bandai Namco is just like so greedy. Like, they could have made us unlock these in the game instead, right? They could have just unlocked it. We could have just found it. Like, what if, like, we found, like, special costumes throughout the game instead of whatever this is? Like, we got hats in the second game, didn't we? We got, like, different hats. What is this game gonna have? Nothing? Absolutely nothing? Unless you buy the premium bonuses? I'm sorry, bro. I can't I can't be excited about this at all. No.
even more content.
And this just looks like a very badly 3D printed fucking thing. I'm sorry, bro. Like,
available exclusively on the Bandai Namco store.
this looks ass.
Which will also be home, by the way, to an extensive line of
And notice how they didn't even tell us how much this cost, so I'm gonna show you. Alright. They don't even put it in the description, the morons. Absolute morons, dude. Little Nightmares 3, here it is. Alright, let's see the pre-orders. Here we go, physical. Alright, so premium spiral edition. Can I get, oh wait, it's on Steam already. Okay, cool. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Alright, pre-purchase Little Nightmares 3 Deluxe Edition. It is $60. Oh! Huh? Why is this? The pre-order is only 40? Wait, what? Wait, hold on. It's only 40? It's already 7% off? Okay, hold on. So, what do you get with the pre-purchase? It includes the Dark 6 custom set and Little Nightmare Enhanced Edition, which is free. Wait, what? This is free? Rediscover Little Nightmares, now enhanced in stunning 4K and 60 FPS. Yeah, that would be cool. Do I have it? Do I just have it already? Or damn, Little Nightmares just $3 right now. Jesus. $3? If it's not free, then why does it say it was free? Like, look, it says free. Is it not? Do they just lie to me here? Okay, so the most DLC is it's just all costumes and expansion pack, which is this is a pack of content that's released over a period of time. Steam will notify you. Okay, skins, another chapter, which is coming 2026. Shut the fuck up, dude. And another chapter, which is also 2026. What the fuck? You're telling me you're gonna release half the game and then half the game next year? You can't be serious, dude. You cannot be serious. What the fuck, dude? What the hell are they doing, man?
Of merch, which
Sure.
includes this jacket. Look at this.
Yeah, I've been eyeing that. In fact, I've got mine already.
What? Where did
Yeah.
you get that from?
From the Bandai Namco store.
Of course.
And
No, you didn't. You just got it from the producer. You were told, go wear this in your little live stream to promote the merch. And you can keep it. That's what happened. You didn't buy it. If you had to buy it, that's just fucking insane, dude. If my employer said, yeah, you have to buy this merch to promote it, I would say, shut the fuck up, dude. I'm not doing that.
there's a pre-order bonus that you can tell us about.
Yes, there is. So we absolutely loved the first two games, and you know, as fans ourselves, we really wanted to give players a little nod to our beloved 6.
Nobody loves 6. Shut the fuck up. If you love 6, you're an idiot. All right? 6 is a evil bitch. You shouldn't be loving 6. Now, you might think she's a fun character or a good character. You can do that. But nobody likes her. You shouldn't be liking her. She's not a good person. She's not a good character. And she's not somebody you should like. That's her whole character. She's unlikable.
With the Dark 6 costume sets.
Well, that's...
This shit is mid as fuck, bro. That shit is so ass. I'm sorry, dude. That looks so fucking garbage. What the hell, man? What, like... They just painted black. That and call it a day. Like, what the fuck? No, like, mysterious goo that's, like, going around or nothing. It's just black.
Perfect, because I don't think any of us can get too much 6.
Never. And for those who want to see even more of 6, I'm very happy to announce that over 8 years after the release of Little Nightmares, we'll be releasing the enhanced edition of the game on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PC, and Nintendo Switch 2. And that will be at the same time as Little Nightmares 3. So do you want to take a quick look?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, but how do I get it? I might need to replay the game though. After the... Okay, pre-discover the first episode of the Little Nightmares in 4K and 60 FPS. Okay, I'm very excited for that. I'm not going to lie. Are you gonna do this with the second game as well? Or was that already 4K to 60 FPS? I'm not quite sure. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, this looks a lot better. Holy fuck. Yeah, this looks great. Ray tracing? Oh boy. Oh boy. Are they gonna cover the DLC as well? Yep, there's the DLC. Revised checkpoints and traversal assistance. Okay. Oh, there she is. All right. Little Nightmares Enhanced Edition. Not bad, not bad. Looks really good. Okay, so this will be released on the same time as the third game comes out. For free. Right? Because that's what Steam said. Steam said it was free.
Now, how did you like that?
I loved it. Now, we've come outside with Coralie to talk about this new enhanced edition. Coralie, what can you tell us about the changes and upgrades and tweaks you've made for this new version?
So with Little Nightmares 3 catching the attention of so many new players, we really wanted to bring 6 stories up to today's standards. So the first thing you notice is the announcement visuals.
Yes.
Absolutely stunning, that's for sure.
Thank you. And you will see that we've added ray tracing, volumetric lighting, all of those things that add so much to the atmosphere while staying true to the DNA of the game.
Yeah.
We've also added new gameplay helpers and new checkpoints, and that's to make the game even more enjoyable for also new players.
I disagree. I think the game had fine checkpoints. It was totally okay. There's no bad checkpoints in the game, as far as I remember. And I remember bad checkpoints in games, all right? Because if I die at certain points and I have to restart every single time, you know I will remember that, you know?
So it's going to be a great way for someone who's like literally never played the first game to experience it for the first time. But also, if you did play the first game, you can kind of relive it with a new modern experience.
Exactly.
Yeah. And to give everyone the chance to dive right in, Little Nightmares Enhanced Edition will be available immediately for anyone who pre-orders a digital edition of Little Nightmares 3 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC.
Okay.
Oh, wow. So I basically need to go play it right after we finish doing this show.
What? Hold on. So it's not just for owners of the game, it's only if you pre-order the third game. What kind of nonsense is that?
Yeah.
Well, you might not have to wait that long, as I think this concludes our show for today. So Little Nightmares 3 will be out on October 10th, 2025 on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4, Xbox Series and Xbox One.
I think they're very deliberate with this, with how they say this. Playable immediately on specific platform. Immediately. So there might be a later release date that you can play it. But if you pre-order it, you can play it now? I think that's what they meant. I'm not quite sure, but I think that's what they mean.
One, Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 and PC. And you can go to the Little Nightmares website to check the different pre-order offers in your country. As mentioned, Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders will open at a later date. And don't forget to join our new Discord server for all the info on the franchise.
Yeah, it's a great place to share your wildest theories. I know Maya loves to read them almost as much as I do.
Oh, I really do. It's always great to see what our amazing yet a little bit distorted community has in mind. I know I'll be right there after the show. But before we wrap up today, we've got one final small surprise for you.
Okay.
An early sneak peek at another project currently in development.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, wait a minute! I recognize this arena or environment. This mono, isn't it? Yeah, this mono. Oh, I'm getting chills. Yep. That's the thing that 6 was playing. Where you at? Wait, what? Hold on. Did something grab it? Oh, wait a minute. We see your hand. We see your hand. I don't recognize the hand though. It's a long arm, I think. It's hard to tell. And on the in the back, it's also hard to tell what that is. It's very dark. Little Nightmares VR. Okay.
Amazing stuff. I cannot wait to experience Little Nightmares in VR. But I guess I'm going to have to be a little patient for that one. With that final surprise, we have come to the end of our show. Thank you so much for...
Listen, man, I'm not like a VR hater, but VR is not good. Okay, VR is overrated. A lot of people think VR is this great, like, new gaming experience, but it's just so like behind in development of games. It's so behind in like UI. It's so behind in like interactiveness. It's just not fun to play. It's not.
Tuning in, I'm off to play Little Nightmares Enhanced Edition while I wait for Little Nightmares 3 to come out in October. I will see you in the nowhere.
So that's what it is. What I said it was. So the moment if I pre-order the game right now, if I would go to Steam, pre-order Little Nightmares 3, I get the enhanced edition of Little Nightmares 1, right? Okay, that's what they meant. Okay, good.
Take care, little ones.
Bye.
Oh, we already saw this. Alright, that was the Little Nightmares Showcase event. Which was... you know me. I'm always honest, right? This was pretty bad. And it's not because I think the game is bad. I just think the game doesn't look fun. It doesn't look like the games I've played, right? Like, sure, it might look prettier. Sure, they focus a lot on like environmental details and all that. But if the gameplay is tedium and boredom, as in they are just crouching everywhere and that's it, that's the gameplay. There's no like running around or being quick or like, I mean, I guess there was a little bit of like of combat, I guess, which I think was a little bit mid, because there's one guy that shoots the other guy and then you have to run away from the corpse that's coming after you, and then the other character breaks the head so it stops moving or something. Like, it's a little bit technical, I guess, but it's just I don't know, I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not saying it's a bad mechanic, I'm just not a fan. That's a personal opinion of mine. Obviously everything is a personal opinion of mine that I say in this video. So if you think the game looks amazing, I'm glad. All right, I wish I was you. I wish I could be as excited as you. All right, but unfortunately I am not. And that has everything to do with the fact that the game looks less intense. It looks less interesting. It looks less innovative. Like, it just doesn't seem like very good to me. But obviously that's just my opinion. Regardless, let me know what you thought about the video in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, join Discord if you want me to react to your video. And that's about it. Take care, chat. Peace out.